Hi guys, today I'll be teaching us the simplest and easiest way to cut a peplum without you calculating anything, radius, whatever. The easiest way, okay? So to do this, what you need to do is to measure the circumference of where you want to fix the peplum. So you can fix the peplum on the top or on the skirts. So for this tutorial, okay, it's either you measure your waist circumference like so, but I will be using half of my waist circumference measurement. So I'll be measuring this mannequin. Okay, so like I said, you can use the full waist, but for tutorial purpose I'll just be using half of the circumference. So that's about 14 inches thereabouts. Okay, so my circumference is 14 inches. So if you want the full peplum around the waist, you can do your full waist measurement. Okay, so this is my pattern paper. Now I'm writing out the circumference measurement, which is the length or the circumference, the same thing. Now I'm folding my pattern paper into two like this. Now for this method you need to use pattern paper, please. So now I'm going to mark the length, or let me say the length of the circumference. Okay, so first thing first, I'll be marking the length of my peplum. Okay, that one depends on you, so I'm just doing 8 inch. That's how long the peplum is going to be. Okay, so I've marked my length. Next is to mark the circumference measurement. Okay, so we measured 14. Because the paper is on fold, I'll be marking 7. Then I'll just add 1 inch for side seam allowance since we're making a half peplum. Okay, so I'm just marking 8. Okay, then I will connect it. Now I'll be showing us what I've done. So this is it. I'll just cut it out. So we have, or we are going to have a rectangle rather. Okay, so this is my rectangle. I'll just go back on what I've done. From here to here is half of the waist circumference measurement, and then from here to here is the length of the peplum. So I hope we're clear. So if you want a full peplum around your waist, you're going to be using your full waist circumference measurements. Next thing, I've drawn slash lines like so. Okay, so I'll be cutting through the slash lines like this. Let me just show us. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. Make sure you cut it to the tip, but don't cut out through. Okay, so peradventure you made a mistake, okay, of cutting through, you can use a masking tape like I've done there. I had actually mistakenly cut it out, so I had to take that part. Okay, then you get another pattern paper and spread this on top like I have done. And you need to use tape to tape it down to prevent your pattern from moving. Okay, so here you can see I've taped everything down. Then you're going to use your curved ruler to connect all these points together. Okay, don't use your hands, you should use a curved ruler. This is my curved ruler here. So that was what I use in joining all those points together. Then you should use your marker to also draw the inner circle there. Okay, this is the inner circle, so I'll be cutting out. So this is how we've transformed the rectangle into a peplum. Okay, so I'll just cut off this excess. Now I'm going to cut out the main peplum out like I'm doing right now. Then when I'm done, I will transfer this to my fabric. Okay, so for the peplum, you can make yours to be single, that's without lining it, but I'm going to be lining mine since I'm using a lighter fabric. I'm using satin for this tutorial. Okay, so this is what the pattern looks like here. Okay, now I'll transfer it to my fabric now. So if you want yours to have lining, you're going to double it like I've done here. But if you're using a thicker fabric, one layer is just fine. So this is what it looked like after cutting out here. So I'll just go ahead and turn it with half an inch seam allowance. That's the bottom part. Okay, I'll sew that and show us what it looks like. So here our peplum is ready. Okay, so I'll just place it on the dress form for her to have a better view. This is what a peplum looks like. Well, this is just a half peplum, okay? So you can do a half peplum in front or from the center front to the center back. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye.